Are you ready for the summer? Planning a summer full of activities for the kids can take a lot of work. We've got you covered with ideas on how to spend your summer next on Prime. Welcome back to Prime. I'm Chris Houston. As a mother of two, I know how hard it is to keep your kids busy, especially in the summer months. So I've invited a few friends to help me plan my summer. Holly Homer is with the website sheisdallas.com, and Liz Mangelsdorf is with NorthTexasKids.com. Both have brought their favorite list of things to do this summer. Welcome.
Thank you.
Holly, first let's talk a little bit about sheisdallas.com. Tell me a little bit about the website.
She is Dallas is a website for women in Dallas, and it's written by women in Dallas. In fact, over the last few years, we've had close to 100 different bloggers and writers contribute content.
So you cover everything.
Everything. You know, everything from fashion and deals that are here locally to things to do with your kids, family matters, restaurants to go to, you name it, we try to cover it.
It's like a summer guide
Yeah.
for all of Dallas.
Yeah,
forward.
really. What interests us is usually interests our friends and our readers.
Great. Well, North Texas Kids, Liz, started as a publication and now it's online. What have you done differently, if you've done anything differently?
That's right. It was in print for 8 years, and last year in 2011 we went 100% online. So, you know, kind of the go green. And we've just found that moms love it. They can read it on their smartphone at ballet class. They can get online at midnight or whenever you happen to be up and have some free time. And really, it's just all things having to do with moms, parents, lots of education, and of course, great things to do around the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
And it usually is midnight when we're all online and the kids have gone
Absolutely.
to bed. So what have you found that mothers are looking for, especially when it comes to kids' activities? What are they looking for?
Really, you know, it's kind of what Holly was saying. You know, what interests me is what interests other moms, and they're looking for a good deal. You know, they want quality programming. They want to be able to have a referral, somebody that they can count on that they know has already been to a location or somewhere before. You know, and just a good deal. We love to give away tickets to things. You know, moms just want something that their kids are going to really enjoy, that they can spend some time enjoying with their kids too.
Right, and where it's not so stressful that you have to worry about the kids, but you can actually have fun yourself.
Exactly.
I would imagine. And
Exactly.
As a mom of 3 boys,
Yes.
what are you looking for when you're planning your summer?
I have to wear them out. You have to wear them out, and you know, you want to do things that are constructive, and you know, sneak a little learning in here and there is always good too. But really, and you know, it's like what Liz was saying is, I don't want to spend a fortune. We have the whole summer to, you know, to budget, and so you want to find things that you can do that don't cost a lot of money, that the kids will enjoy, that you'll enjoy because you're going to be with them the whole time.
We'll get to the free activities in a second, but let's talk a little bit about, I would imagine some of the hottest topics that you find on both your websites would be things like birthday parties, summer camp ideas. Where do you usually find all your resources for something like that?
You know, various locations, and we've put together, it's our 10th year with being in print prior for the summer camp guide, and you know, literally things to do all over the Metroplex. And some are maybe just a 1 week or the whole summer or weekend, but lots of different options. For parents, there's so many great educational camps coming up. You know, I think people that run camps are really getting the idea that moms want something that their kids are going to have tons of fun doing, but don't really realize that they're being educated at the same time. Yeah.
Kind of trick them into thinking that they're learning something.
Exactly.
So as far as summer camps, is it too late to sign up for summer camps?
Absolutely not. In fact, you know, I've noticed that more moms are checking out the summer camp guide in the last week than they ever have before. If you're like me or most moms, you've kind of procrastinated and thought to myself, what am I going to do? You know, school's out in a few weeks for everybody, and it's not too late. And camps, I mean, they'll run all the way through the end of July, even some into August. So it's not too late to get your kids into something.
So there's always something fun for everybody, especially in the summer. And as far as summer traditions go, there are a lot of great events that will come up this summer. Can you tell us a little bit of your favorites that you found that you can expect this summer?
There's just so much to do. I love festivals, and there's some great things going on. I just came across one that we just did, sent some information out about, called Dad Fest. And it's actually been around for a long time, but I've never been, and it's in Richardson, and it's in June on Father's Day weekend. And it's a run and a festival, and so it's on our calendar to attend. It'll be great fun.
And you said that's in Richardson?
It's in Richardson.
Oh, wow, that's not too far for really anybody in,
No.
across Metroplex.
Yeah.
Another thing, Holly, I know that you love to do is go to the baseball.
We do,
ballpark.
and it's so inexpensive to sit up in the upper deck. I bought tickets the other day for our family of 5 for $19.
Wow.
It's just, you can't, there's no place you can go for that cheap. And, you know, grab a few hot dogs once you're there, and it's not that bad at all. And the seats are great, and it's just, it's a stress-free place to have the kids.
Well, I think also, too, going to a sporting event is like an experience. So, you know, even if you take them a lot, I know you do, but if you've even just taken them once, it's an experience they'll never forget.
Absolutely.
And if you can do it so inexpensively.
Yeah. We sit up in the cheap seats when, you know, when we take the whole family, but, you know, I often will do just a date with one of the boys and just take just one of the boys and we sit in better seats, and it's just such a fun evening. It's just
great.
all fun.
So have you tried the $26 hot dog yet?
No, but I have pictures because you see that like down there, you're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've heard that it's pretty shocking.
It is shocking.
It's frightening.
Yeah. Well, I know if you can't get to Arlington and go to the ballpark, there's also the Frisco ballpark,
Absolutely.
which is fun.
Frisco Rough Riders. And if you've never taken your kids there, it's so much fun. It's a little, since it's minor league baseball, they're allowed to be a little bit more crazy. And the mascots run all over the field, and it's very kid friendly. It's super fun. They even have a play park attached to the stadium, so that's good. You know, don't forget all the other free things that happen all year long that you can do in the summer. You know, you can go to Home Depot on Saturdays or Lowe's on Saturdays and do the free projects. There's a lot of things that you can do that, you know, the kids will really enjoy and have a good time doing for not much money.
And,
Yeah, I was going to say the libraries have really good programs on the weekends and nights and all through summers as well.
Absolutely.
And what's nice about the summer, too, is you have all of those long weekend events. You have Memorial Day, July 4th, so there are always festivals and free things to do.
Absolutely.
It's like built in, I would imagine, especially you can sit in your backyard and you can plan a night of it, watch the fireworks in your town, and then there you go. You know, you just created a memory. You just created something fun for the kids. And I know that's something that we also enjoy. What are some of your like summer staples that you like to do every year?
Oh, we love to get out of the house. Well, I have to get out of the house just for my sanity with the boys. But so like, let's start over in Fort Worth. There's several places in Fort Worth that we really like. The Fort Worth Museum of Science and History is amazing. They have a brand new children's museum that came in the last year. And you can see the picture there of the water table. There's a whole bunch of kids' activities outside that are in shade. And there's also a dino dig. And then indoors, there's tons. There's all sorts of stores and things that they can play with other kids, things to make. And then just the museum is amazing too. This is part of kind of the history of cattle in Fort Worth. And it's fascinating. I mean, the boys like to go through this just as much as I like to go through the children's stuff.
Right. I think, yeah, anything science related, I imagine, is a big plus for a
It
little
is,
boy.
and they always have some sort of traveling exhibit that's new. That they're amazing. I mean, it's amazing that it's right here in our backyard.
So what else do you like to do in Fort Worth?
We love the Fort Worth water gardens too, especially if it's not super hot, because it's not a place that you're going to get really wet.
True.
But it's if you're looking for a place to take a picture of your kids, go to the Fort Worth.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Water gardens. I mean, you can just follow your kids around and take pictures, and you'll come home with just some amazing shots.
Right.
So I'm always looking for that.
You're a photographer, so.
Hey, amateur. I'm a mom with a camera.
With a camera. That's a photographer in my book.
Yeah. So another place that you may not think about is Texas Motor Speedway, and there are tours there all the time throughout the year round. And my boys love it. I mean, it's just the scale of it, and just, you know, to look at the cars and the track and all that kind of stuff. It's just an amazing place for them to look around. And it's, you know, they can run forever out there.
Right. Yeah, there's not much they can't run from.
One of my very favorite places in Fort Worth it has a ton of shade, so it's really good for even the hot summer days, is Log Cabin Village. And it's just a pioneer village right there. You can go from house to house. They'll have people dressed up doing different activities in each place. And there's a little creek that goes through the whole entire thing, so you might want to put towels in your car.
Or
because your kids will be in that creek by the time that it's over. But it's just it's good for a good hour, 2 hours of just fun, just old time fun.
Right.
And then just down the road from that is the Fort Worth Botanical Gardens, and there is a children's boardwalk there that is really, really cool. There's stations all the way through the boardwalk where they answer questions and do little activities and that kind of thing. It is all shaded, and at the end of it is a fountain that they can play in. Okay. And so, again, you'll want towels in your car for that activity as well.
Can you tell me about some Dallas ideas that you might have?
Yeah, in Dallas, we love the Dallas Museum of Art, and you know, as a mom of boys, I was a little cautious at first to go there, but they have a wonderful kids program. They have self-guided tours for kids, or they also have kids activities all summer as well, and their calendar online will show you that. And it's amazing. The boys love it. And there's a lot of things to see even in the non-children areas that they really liked. The Dallas Arboretum is a great place to run.
Yes. Yes. And the Cholula, is it the Cholula exhibit now? It's out there.
Yeah, I haven't been to that one yet.
It's stunning. Yeah, that would be fun, although it's all glass. I don't know how many kids I want to bring there. But that would be fun. Yeah, the Arboretum is a great place.
It is, and there's the wonderful things in the Arboretum, but then there's also the area for kids that have all these little playhouses, places to eat, a little pioneer village, you know, teepees and that kind of stuff. It's just, there's a ton of stuff for them to do there.
Now, Liz, I noticed on your list, it's very similar to my list because we have children about the same age, but you like to stay closer to home. What kind of things do you do in the summer?
We do. You know, my kids are 5 and 3, and maybe this summer we'll venture out a little bit more into some things, but we love to just stick close to home. We do, you know, we have a nice backyard, and we do the blow-up pool and the sprinklers, and just do, you know, lots of things in our backyard, invite friends over. And, you know, the thing that's nice about that is it's inexpensive. You can potluck it. You know, just have some fun with your friends. You know, much like you said, we'll you know, I'll create the atmosphere in the backyard that we're camping or that we're having the adventure day or what have you. And we, like we said before, use holidays. Love Memorial Day weekend. We have a parade in our neighborhood. We do it big on July 4th. With the fireworks and the parades and grandpa's in a float and, you know, all that stuff. But it's fun because you can gear up to it, you know, spend the week before doing some crafts. There's so much fun craft stuff to do before any kind of a holiday. So we spend some time doing that.
Well, in the backyard is always, we talk about the adventure, the word adventure. You know, you can really, the sky's the limit, what kind of adventure you can create in your own backyard.
Absolutely.
And it's fun, and it's the things they remember, you know, about sleeping in the tent in the backyard and watching the fireworks or something, you know, like that would be just a great memory for your kids. And it's so inexpensive.
Yeah.
You know, you invite the neighborhood kids down, and there you go.
Well, and I think that's the one thing that's really important to keep in mind is a lot of time it's just about creating that memory with your kid.
Right.
Your kids want time with you. You want time with your kids. It doesn't have to be some big hoo-ha to have a good time.
Right, and just invite Holly so she can take all the great
exactly.
pictures. And so you have the memory of everything. Well, we could talk probably for hours about summer activities, especially in the summer, but thank you so much for helping us get our summer started, because I know that it's sometimes a challenge out there for when we're trying to figure out what to do. Well, you can find a lot more information on summer activities by going online. First, start at sheisdallas.com or go over to northtexaskids.com. And remember to follow Prime online at onprimetv.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Houston. We'll see you next time.